So what I'm doing here is taking this old school Latigo loop off. I love the old wear this thing's got on it. It's just pretty cool. Yeah, this is an old metal trigger. Got this in a trade, but my goodness. Wow! Yeah. So, my plan is to take this Latigo loop, saw off this little peened part right here, and then from there, I'm going to try and make a little threaded brass piece so we can just put another little nut. It'll be a smaller nut, I do believe, but yeah, I think it's going to be a nice addition. But yeah, I'm going to use some brass stock and then see where it goes from there. Maybe I can use some steel. I know my non-ferrous metals best. But yeah, this is a hoot. So, what I'm doing at the moment, I'm going to show you a little bit one-handed, is to take that thing, push it out. I'm not going to be able to do that with the camera, but I could put a clamp on it or something. But what I'm doing is taking my jeweler's saw and putting that here and cutting that sucker off. This is from my friend Peacock, this piece, up in Canada. And this is, I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I got overwhelmed with, oh yeah, the last bit of the market season, and I better pay attention to that for a little while, so I got a little bit more time before we have to go out necessarily. Yeah, there it goes. We've got this Latigo loop. Super cool. All right, and then let's see. Yeah, slight thinner diameter than this stuff, but let's see. Yeah. Heck yeah. It'll do the job. It'll do the job. I guess I can get some extra fancy stock. Just a hair wider. But it gets real close. It doesn't really matter that much. Oh, I am very pleased with this. Hey guys, Luck Rogers Daisy Arcade. Glad to be back at you in this new year. Alright, so what I've got here is an old Plymouth, Michigan Daisy Red Ryder. And here it's got the loop on there. Let's see. Hand tighten that a little bit. This thing doesn't want to move around or wiggle or nothing, which is kind of nice. I love this thing. It's got the old wear of the old Latigo loop that was on there. But yeah, so here's what I did. I cut off the original piece, and then I've made a brass one. So comes off like this, and then you can reinstall at your leisure. Now, the coolest thing about this is, for one, we can make a brass case and it'll be able to fit onto any old school Red Ryder and be removable easily, and I'll have all the pieces registered and everything for the holes. Haven't done that yet because I'm just getting into this stuff. So I've got blued ones, and then I've got brass ones, and then I'll have brass Latigo loops to go along as well. But yeah, if you wanted to kind of have that old rustic look, this'll do it. I've made a couple of different ones. These are a little bit harder to make and square up, and then I've got kind of a slightly thinner version, and these ones will be El Cheapos, available to convert your whole fleet. Just let me know how many you need. Yeah, and then we've got a brass nut, so it doesn't eat up the brass on these guys. You can pretty much finger tighten them, and it seems to stay put. But coolest bit about that is then, like before, you'd have to work around this piece to get your trigger out. So let me just throw the nut back on there and show you a little bit. Anybody who's done this has done the dance, and they know. But this is going to make your life a whole lot simpler. So pull this out, and then to get the trigger out, you have to like push it one way and then another. I'm just going to take this, because now just pull the pin out, and that trigger just comes out like nothing. Just easy peasy. Nice thing about this, it's something you can do at home pretty good. Just if you can knock the pin off, you can install this. Great thing about Daisy is it's all super modular, so if it fits one, it'll fit them all. I can make it in a length that'll allow it to still move, where you could file it off a little bit, or if you just like it to stay put, I can do it with a little shorter leg there. But yeah, nice thing. You know, deburr this, bring it down a little bit, and I think that'll be a nice thing. But yeah, we've got the kind of slightly smaller diameter version, and then we've got the deluxe version that's a little bit wider and really owns these holes. This is about the thickness of the factory stock version, but it's a little bit harder to get into the correct shape and everything. Like these take a minute. These yeah, these I can turn all day. But I'm super stoked about this. I've only got this one old fella from my friend Peacock. But yeah, it's super nice too. I like the kind of bare metal, like this. It looks good. I like it. I like these little angel wings there. That's just cool. This little infinity, yeah, because these things will keep on going. I do tell you. This one is number 8. All right, well, cool. I feel pretty good about that dispatch. And oh man, I've been reading that page, The High Road, and I just got to page 8, and that thing is just full of magic. Yeah, I got to doing the this brass tube recipe, and yeah, I've got some of the cobalt overbore tubes. This is the stock one, and then we got this this sweet brass number with double ports in it. And my gosh, I haven't really gotten down that much on these things, but I'm gonna have to change my sights up because it spits some air. The Big Gulp air tube. All right, guys, have a good day. Happy New Year, and yeah, be back with you soon.